5 a.m. The alarm goes off. This is it. This is the day you finally do it. You're going to be disciplined. You're going to be consistent. You made the plan. You have the motivation. And by 5:02, you've already hit snooze. This isn't your first attempt. You've tried discipline before. Morning routines, workout schedules, meal prep, productivity systems. And they all worked for about 3 days. So you blame yourself. You think you're weak. You lack willpower. But here's what nobody tells you. The problem isn't that you lack discipline. The problem is you're trying to use discipline in the first place. Think about the most disciplined person you know. It doesn't feel like discipline to them. It feels automatic, natural, like brushing their teeth. They're not more disciplined. They're someone different. And that's the secret nobody talks about. Discipline isn't something you have. It's something you become. You're not trying to force yourself to do things. You're trying to become the person for whom those things are normal. This is why discipline fails. You're trying to change behavior without changing identity. And behavior always follows identity, never the other way around. Let me give you an example. 2 people trying to quit smoking. Person A says, "I'm trying to quit smoking." Person B says, "I'm not a smoker." Who do you think succeeds? Person B. Because they've already shifted identity. They're not resisting temptation. They're just being themselves. This is the discipline secret. Disciplined people aren't using more willpower. They've installed a different identity. And once identity changes, behavior becomes effortless. So how do you actually do this? It comes down to 3 steps. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use them. Step 1. Define the identity, not the goal. Most people say, "I want to lose 20 pounds." That's a goal, but goals rely on discipline. Instead, you need to say, "I am someone who takes care of their body." Notice the difference? "I want to" requires constant effort. "I am" is just who you are. "I am a writer," not "I want to write a book." "I am an athlete," not "I want to get in shape." "I am focused," not "I want to stop getting distracted." The identity comes first. The behavior follows automatically. Step 2. Prove it to yourself with small evidence. Your brain needs proof that this new identity is real. And proof doesn't come from massive action. It comes from tiny, consistent evidence. If you're becoming someone who takes care of their body, you don't need to do a 2-hour workout. You need to do 10 push-ups. That's it. Because every time you do it, you're casting a vote for this new identity. You're telling your brain, "See, this is who I am now." James Clear calls this identity-based habits. Every action is a vote for the type of person you're becoming. One workout doesn't make you an athlete, but it's evidence. One page doesn't make you a writer, but it's evidence, and evidence compounds. After 10 days of 10 push-ups, you're not someone trying to work out. You're someone who works out. That's your identity now. And here's where it gets interesting. Once that identity is installed, bigger actions become easy. You're not forcing yourself anymore. You're just being consistent with who you are. Step 3. Protect the identity, not the outcome. This is where most people fail. They miss one day and think they've broken the discipline, so they quit entirely. But if you're focused on identity instead of outcome, one missed day doesn't matter, because you're still that person. An athlete who misses one workout is still an athlete. A writer who skips one day is still a writer. The identity holds, and that's the protection. When your focus is identity, you can't fail. You can only be inconsistent with yourself temporarily. So you get back to it, not because you should, but because it's who you are. Let me tell you about David. He tried to build discipline for years. Morning routines, gym memberships, productivity apps. Nothing stuck longer than a week. Then he stopped trying to be disciplined, and he started trying to become someone different. He asked himself, who do I need to be for this to feel natural? And he wrote, I am someone who honors commitments to myself. Not, I want to honor commitments. Not, I'm trying to be disciplined. Just, I am. The next morning, he did one thing. Made his bed, that's it. Not because it mattered, but because someone who honors commitments to themselves would do that. Day 2, made his bed again. Added 5 minutes of reading. Day 10, the gym felt obvious, not forced. Because he'd already proven to himself 10 times that he's the kind of person who keeps commitments. 2 months later, I asked him, how's your discipline? He looked confused. What discipline? I'm just being myself. That's when you know it worked. When it stops feeling like discipline and starts feeling like identity. So here's the truth most people miss. You don't need more discipline. You need a different identity. Discipline is exhausting because you're fighting yourself. Identity is effortless because you're being yourself. Stop asking, how do I force myself to do this? Start asking, who do I need to become? Because the person you become doesn't need discipline. They just wake up, work out, write, focus. Create, it's not a grind. It's just Tuesday, and that's the secret. The disciplined life you want? It's not about willpower. It's about identity. So decide who you're becoming. Prove it to yourself with small actions. Protect that identity even when behavior slips. And watch how quickly discipline stops being something you need and starts being something you are. Because you don't build discipline, you become disciplined. And that makes all the difference.